Hello, my name is Kyle Peterson, and today I'm going to be talking about network threat detection. More specifically, intrusion detection systems and firewall configurations. So, what is an intrusion detection system? An intrusion detection system, or IDS, is a software package that monitors for two things: signatures, which are a list of malware threats kept by your IDS software. If a threat is detected, your system administrator is notified by the software. Or, with some IDS software, the threat is stopped and suppressed. Another feature your IDS software looks for is anomaly baselines, which your IDS software will attempt to measure based off of your computer baseline. Allowing the IDS software to run before potential threats are encountered will allow your network to better optimize system threat detection. So how does this all work? IDS works similar to an antivirus software in the way that it operates. There are a couple different configurations that an administrator can choose from when configuring IDS software. Using a host-based configuration is probably the simplest in terms of setup. A host-based IDS is set up outside the firewall, scanning for external threats and logging them down. This setup is perfect for small businesses and home networks alike. Unfortunately, one downside to this method is the software is downloaded and ran from the host computer, which tends to bog down system operations. A different alternative to the host-based method is a network-based method. A network-based method is installed using a switch device on the inside of the firewall. This device not only keeps your system and network protected, but it also doesn't bog down your workstation's operational speeds. Of course, other security measures can also be taken to better defend against your network intruders. Different firewall configurations allow administrators to decide just how secure they want their networks to be. There are a couple different configurations when it comes to setting up your firewall. Here are some of the basics. First off, what is a firewall? A firewall is a network security device that monitors incoming and outgoing network traffic and decides whether to allow or block specific traffic based on a defined set of security rules. Firewalls have been a first line of defense in network security for over 25 years. They establish a barrier between secured and controlled internal networks that can be trusted and untrusted outside networks such as the internet. A firewall can be software, hardware, or both. A perimeter configuration deploys a single point of defense at the interface between the local network and the internet. This is done using a simple firewall and router. This type of method is seen in most homes and small businesses. Most of these configurations already come pre-configured for ease of use. An alternative to a perimeter configuration is a DMZ configuration. This type of configuration places network assets in a single zone between the internet and local users. This is done by configuring two firewalls, one on each side of the DMZ. This method helps defend against both outside threats and inside threats. One downside to this method is it requires more advanced software and more sophisticated equipment. The last method of configuration I'm going to talk about is a zoned configuration. This type of configuration places network assets behind individual firewalls in zones. This method governs the most amount of security due to a series of firewalls protecting network assets. As expected, this method of security requires the most amount of experience and equipment in order to achieve satisfactory results.